Viewers, as we continue with this conversation with the retired ministers, otherwise referred to as the legends, today we go to Bahati, Nakuru County, where we visit the home of Reverend Wallace Mbuthia. Wallace Mbuthia was for quite some time the director of Christian education at the PCA head office. But prior to then, Wallace Mbuthia was a teacher and a tent maker. Reverend Wallace Mbuthia never quite became a parochial minister. So welcome to his home in Bahati, Nakuru, where we get to see the side of ministry that many others have not gone through. Welcome and listen to his conversation. Reverend Mbuthia, take a minute and introduce yourself to the viewers.
My name is Reverend Wallace Mbuthia. I am a teacher, but I became church minister, and then I retired. I'm now a retired church minister.
Yes.
Yes.
So now, Reverend Mbuthia, tell us about your early life. Where were you born and raised, and where did you go to school?
I was born in a place known as Rumbwa in Kericho.
Wow.
Rodiani.
Yes.
And then my parents moved from Rodiani to Kapsaret Forest at Eldoret. It was the issue. That is where I grew up as a child, and I went to school there. And then after school, in 1962, as a trained teacher, I became a headmaster of a school known as Orgigri in Nadi Hills. Then from Nadi Hills, I taught to within 3 schools, just releasing some teachers who had gone to maternity. After there, I trained as a teacher in 1964 to 65, and I was posted in at Bagon in a school known as Kichak Forest as assistant teacher.
So which college did you attend?
I attended Macharia Teachers Training.
Oh, Macharia.
In Nandi.
Okay.
Yes.
So then after that you continued, you were posted to Bagon. I
was posted at Bagon, and then after staying for about 1 year in 1966, I moved to Dodori. That is where I taught as a assistant teacher again until 1971, when I moved to another school at Sorai, known as Tidres. From Tidres, I went in Banita Primary School as a deputy headmaster. And in 1974, I moved to Kiajio Primary School in Dodori again. That is where I worked as a headmaster until 1986. 1986, I became a tag tutor, teacher advisory tutor in the zone. Yes.
Okay. Now, that's a long experience of in the teaching environment. So, how did you end up joining the ordained ministry? I believe you joined the ordained ministry as a tent maker. How did you go about it?
Yes, I like to tell you that before I joined the ministry, I became an inspector of primary schools in Nakuru district. That's where I continued learning theology. From 1974, we went for 4 years, and then 3 years for practicals. 1984 is when I was ordained as an ordained minister. Yes.
But you continued with your work in teaching?
Yes, I continued with my work in teaching, but I was being paid by the ministry.
And serving the church?
Yes.
That is what tent making entailed. You are being paid wherever you are working, but you're serving the church voluntarily during the weekend.
Yes.
So now the teacher in you and the ordained minister, As a tent maker, how did you end up in the department, heading the department of the Christian education at the PC head office?
There was a director of Christian education known as William Theuri Mwangi. He used to take me wherever he went to teach for what we call material development.
Okay.
Inside the school. And that's where I exposed myself to the church. We moved together with him in various primary studies until 1989, September 1st, when he was preparing to move to abroad. He sent me with my department in Mombasa. I was in charge of the seminar of the whole country. Then from seminar, and when I came to the head office, moderator asked me whether I could agree to remain within the office while they look for another person. After working for 2 to 3 weeks, I got a letter of temporary working. Then after 1 month, they told me that they had to confirm me as a director of Christian education. And this was because of my experience as a teacher. I had attended a certain course at Goibei, where we were taught about pastoral education and CRI and also book writing.
Now, you are a teacher, an inspector of schools, and now you have held brief at the position of the director of Christian education. And now within a month they confirmed you to the post of the director. Did you have to resign or retire from TSC?
Well, I did not retire from the TSC because of my pension.
Okay.
They asked me to remain there, and then after some time, after my time of retirement, I could retire and then I get my benefit.
Okay.
Yes, and that's what I did.
So how did you continue with the TSC and you are full-time director of Christian education? How did it work?
Luckily now, before I joined the teaching, I joined the office. We were working together with the office of the Minister of Education. I was well known by the TSC. I was well known by the director, Mr. Joka. Then I moved very well.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
So they released you to work for the church?
Yes.
Is this the Joka who was the PCA elder?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now I understand. Now I understand how you were able to transition from this because the leadership of the TSC was under him. So now you took over from Reverend Theuri at the Department of Christian Education. What was your work at the Department of Christian Education and some of the highlights? Because I know there was a lot of work that time in establishing the department.
Well, let me say that I was coordinating all the activities within the department, within my church, within Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania.
Okay.
And what I started with is ECD, Child Development. I was the first person to start early child development as a private one within the PCA church at the Shalom Girls Training Center.
That is in Nairobi.
That is in Nairobi.
Nairobi, okay.
We continued with it until 1997 when I moved from the office. I used to have some students from Tanzania and Uganda and Kenya. they had to face the Pastoral Institute for 2 years. And then we gave them some certificates.
Okay.
We had some students from Tanzania who are certificated by the Ministry of Education through my coordination. The other thing is that I was able to penetrate in Tanzania. In somewhere known as Arusha, we got a plot at Gruero, and we started a primary school there. We got another plot at Usa River. In Dar es Salaam, I took my department, we chartered an airplane, Boeing, to Tanzania. And then we built a school at a place known as St. John Kinondoni.
Yeah, okay.
That one, it was built by the department. We also, within the department, I was able to go to Bear, and they got other 2 plots. Yeah.
Now, I'm curious to know, Reverend Mbuthia, you started some schools in Tanzania under the Department of Christian Education in the PCA Church. Do you have any information whether those schools are still operational?
I'm not very sure, but only what I've learned from the ministers there is that one from St. John Kinondoni,
yes,
it was taken over by the Women's Guild.
By the Women's Guild, okay. How about the one in, did you talk about Arusha?
Arusha, that one, St. John Gorero, that one I don't know. Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't heard about it.
Because I've also never heard about it. I know about the St. John's Kinondoni because I went to that place one time. And so what were the other major works and achievements that you did while you were Director of Christian Education?
Within the Pastoral Institute, I started some other courses. One of them was TEE, Theological
Education by Extension.
By
Oh, it was started that time under the Department of Christian Education?
Under the Department of the Christian Education.
Wow.
I also started another one known as CREATE.
CREATE In public.
In public. And then they were very happy about it. Yes.
Okay. Those were cultural issues.
Yes. There was another course we taught known as we taught it for about 1 week to teachers. That was also about the teaching method of CPE. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
CRI, sorry.
Oh, CRE. Okay. And now, I'm interested to know, you started as a tent maker. Now you've gone to Christian Education Department, which is kind of full-time now ministry.
Yes.
And then after that, from the Christian Education Department, you became a chaplain to the hospitals here in Nakuru. How did you find and how did you manage to transition from tent making, full-time head of department and full-time ministry, and now from there, chaplaincy?
After working within the Department of Christian Education, I may not forget to say that within 1962, my department, I was able to separate Sunday school with Christian education, but under one umbrella of one director. But I think today it is being taken by two directors. That was within 1962. I had a problem with my health. And in 1997, I moved from PC head office. I was sent within this presbytery, Nakuru presbytery, as a chaplain, feasting chaplain, within Nakuru and Nyandarua. I remained there for 1 year. And then, because I was very much interested of visiting hospitals, giving pastoral care, I asked the presbytery whether they could send me into chaplaincy. Then I was taken to Rift Valley Province General Hospital. I was given an office there. Now that's where I remained until 1902.
Or 2002.
2002. When I was there, I started CPE.
CPA in the hospital.
Yes, clinical pastoral education.
Yes.
I trained 280 church ministers and the medical workers and other feasting pastoral givers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious now. Had you trained for clinical pastoral education?
Yes, we went for training for 1 month.
Where?
Month at the pastoral Kikuyu Hospital. That's where we were trained.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I thought you went.
Then I was very much equipped.
Yeah, you're right. Because I know it's a whole course. So now, how did you find now life changing from a director of Christian education to now hospital chaplain?
Well, there was a lot of difference because I was a church minister. And within this ministry, we are taught of how to deal with the patients, and also within the CPE. Then I related those two departments, chaplains and being director, in a very simple way. I used to visit the head office and get certificates. When one completes the course, I was given certificate. He was given a certificate by the
department.
The department, yeah.
By the way,
so we were working together.
By the way, Reverend Mbuthia, did you ever serve as a parish minister?
That is very interesting. Well, when I was serving as a parish minister, no, as a minister, being a tent maker and being within the office of education, that was that time. But when I was outside, in most times, I was given a chance to preach within the church, baptism, and conducting all any services.
Yes, but a parochial minister in the sense of
parochial minister, no.
Okay.
I started 3 parishes. Dodori parish, when Nakuru district was divided, I was given Dodori. And then after working in
but that is acting, you know, you were in charge of Dodori for some time, pending they are getting a minister.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And from there, I worked in Nakuru West.
Okay.
And later, I worked in Wendo Parish.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Now in Nakuru East Presbytery, when it was
when they were divided into 4 parishes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you have never, you started your ministry and you retired from active ministry, but you never became a parochial minister.
I never became a parochial minister.
So, Mchungaji, the first time I got to interact with you was during the PCA's centennial celebrations, the 100-year celebrations, when we did a lot of work. I was in the youth ministry that time and you were in the Christian education department. What role, because you were quite involved, the much I remember, what role did the Christian education department play in terms of preparation and the implementation of the centennial celebration?
By that time, we had prepared, or we had got a PCA logo.
The logo.
The logo. And then that logo was given to the Department of Christian Education. We were able to reproduce it, and we were selling it to the members. Also, within that time, we also prepared shirts and dresses. We prepared the pencils and some notebooks. That's what we did.
Okay.
We were very, very busy.
Remember.
And even I'll show you the present I was given because of that work.
Okay. Now, the other thing is that you were born and raised outside Nakuru. At what point did you buy this land in Bahati?
When I came from Eldoret and then to Elbagon, that is the time that the shabas were being built.
Okay.
By the societies. I was not able to buy a shab myself because by that time we were earning 240 shillings being a teacher.
A teacher, yeah.
And these shabas were being bought at 2,000 per share.
2,000, that was a lot of money that time.
Was a lot of money for the Caribbean. Yes. But by and by, I got some money through grace of God. And I was able to buy 3 acres with that house over there. That's how I got a shaba here.
Okay. So, and I know you have been actively engaged in community work here in Bahati area, Bahati Parish and all that. Since you settled here, what are the main activities that you have been involved in terms of church development? Because I know that you have been involved.
Well, in 1971, I started St. Mary PCA Church at Dodori.
Dodori, okay.
We were able to acquire a plot, and then David Wolf from St. Ninian came to help me to build. That's where I built, I completed, and I did my first wedding there.
Wow.
1971.
Were you completing it so that you can have your wedding?
And that also, I was ordained a church elder.
Oh, okay, in the
Also
same
at
church.
In the same church. When I was posted at Sorai Primary School, in a school known as Tidares. I was able to start. I was able to gather a few students and teachers within the classroom. Standard 8 class. And then I came to find that there was a woman, as Miss Mama Kamau, at the Sorai Center. And then through her, we got a class in Sorai Secondary School. We started another church there, but now it is now built. Then when I was posted to Kiajio to become a headmaster in 1974, I acquired a plot through the forester, and you were able to build a temporary church there. So, and in 1971, I forget, joining youth. I was, by then, Mido was the chairman. I know you know Mr. Mido.
Mido, the advocate from Mbuthia.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was the first chairman. We bought Tiba House from the forest, and we took it to Rodwa. The first church in Rodwa, it was built by the youth fellowship.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you also used to me about here, I have been able to move by calling those people who are affected by the HIV/AIDS within our churches, talking to them. They understand very well when they see an infected person talking to them. And also, there are very many things that we do as a church. I'm also given chance to work and to preach
Okay.
by the church ministers.
So now, how did you prepare for retirement?
Well, I know there is always an end of the road. I knew that one day I will become old. When you were with you, the PC head office, you are young.
Yeah.
But now I'm now 82 years old. I told you that in 1972 I was a headmaster.
Yes.
In 1962.
62 years.
Then I knew one day I'll be old. I'll move from the church's house. I was living in South Sea.
Okay.
But there before I was using living in many other houses. Then I thought that because now I have bought a plot, I have to start building a house. When I got retirement, that is where I could come. I started teaching. I started building this house in 1984. When I joined PCA head office as a director, it had
already started.
It was now finished.
Oh, it was finished already?
It was finished already. And then early in 1990, David Wajau, moderator, and the Proson Courier, they came and opened it.
Oh, it was opened.
It was opened by them.
Okay, by then
So, Reverend Karimi, it is very good for we church ministers. When you know that one day you retire, you have to start buying somewhere. If you don't have money, you start gathering money or collecting money or getting money in any way. And then start building your own shed.
Yes.
Because one day you move from the church's house, and that house will host another church minister. where will you go? You may be having children and your wife. Then I want to give tell them as an advice, as an example. I got this house, and also I have got some plots in Gilgil. I have got some plots in Nairobi. When I was in Nairobi, and when I got my money for retirement for the Ministry of Education, I was able to buy a plot at the Mweki.
Okay.
You know Mweki. I joined a company, a plot buying company or shop buying company, and then I've got a plot there where my son lives.
Oh, okay.
And also we have got some plots in Kahawa West. Yes.
Okay. So
then also I started at a primary school, which is now here, and it is being run by my daughter-in-law.
Okay. Wow.
And also teacher training school, college at the Gilgil.
You have a teacher training college in Gilgil?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you say this is being run by your daughter-in-law. Who runs the one in Gilgil?
The one in Gilgil, we were 4. Those people that we started with at Shalom, ECD, Education Shalom. When I left Shalom, ministry followed me and asked me whether I could start another teacher training here for those teachers teaching nursery schools or ECD classes. We started here just renting some schools, but now we built our own there. Although we are now doing away with it. By then we were teaching. You know, I have been a teacher. I was taking Christian education and also PE in simple language, PE.
Yeah.
And also human psychology. We shared, 5 directors.
Shared the courses.
Shared the courses, yeah.
And you taught.
And they taught.
So now that you're not doing that, what do you do in retirement?
This time, I am writing books.
Okay.
I have written one for devil worshipping, talking about devil worshipping within our country. When a survey of devil worshipping was being done here in Kenya, I joined those who are being director in education. I was involved. And then we were able to interrogate them, we were able to interview them, and then I knew all about most things about devil worshipping, courts at the courts. I have written one book, although it is just within the manuscripts.
Okay.
Yeah, with the Bai. David Bai.
Okay, the current director.
The current director.
Okay.
I have got some other books. One for Swahili students. It is just it is beneficial to girls. Trying to advise girls and counseling them about their behaviors, drug abuse, prostitution. A girl known as Mwanakwetu Musomi is being cancelled by her auntie Timobasa. Another one is about a boy child.
The boy child, yes.
The Fairy of Death. I have completed the books. They are now about to be
waiting to be published.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
By our
communication department. Okay. So
that's
it seems like
I'm also a farmer.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What do you farm? What are you growing?
I'm growing avocados. There are 3 types of avocados. One type is known as hash, that is being exported abroad. And there's fuete avocado, and the other type of avocado. I've got about 120 stems.
Oh wow! Okay.
Avocado.
Yeah.
We are selling 1 kilo at 60. Yeah.
So at least you have an income, although you are retired.
Although I'm retired,
and you are comfortable.
I'm having an income.
Okay.
But happy to say that also my church has not left me.
Okay.
It gives me something. Yeah.
So you are still actively engaged in the life of the church at the Presbyterian parish level. By the way, which parish is this?
Wedo Parish.
Wedo Parish.
Yes.
So you are actively engaged in the ministry.
I'm very much active.
Okay.
We have built a new church, a very big one, and sometimes I'm involved with the teachers of Sunday school, talking to women's guild, talking to men, and also preaching within the houses.
Okay.
Home to home.
Home to home. You do house to house evangelism.
Yeah.
So, Reverend Mbuthia, now that you are still, you are a retired minister, but you are still actively engaged in the life of the church. But you know, you still have those of us that have not retired, the ministers, and definitely we are heading there. Can you take a minute and give a word of advice to the active ministers? What is your opinion, or what can you tell us in terms of life in retirement, preparation for retirement and all that?
What I could tell to those who are still within the ministry is for them to know that one day they will retire. That is obvious. So when they retire, when they have to prepare for retirement. They know they have to prepare for a place to retire and what to do
when they are retired.
Either farming, whether writing books, or whether working with the government. Because as for now, on Thursdays, when my health is good, I go to jail to talk to those who are in custody on Thursdays. Men in the morning and women in the afternoon. Sometimes I go to also jail and talk to wardens. I teach them about CPE, clinical pastoral education. This course takes 7 days. I talk to them about drug abuse, taking of pombe, about STD, sexually transmitted diseases, and baggy. Also, within the CP, I teach them, because some of those askaris get into the hospital wards where they stay with those who are sick. I have to teach them how to behave when they are with them, because they can come from there with that disease, air transmitted disease. How to behave with them, how to relate with the hospital staff. There was sometimes I used to go to Kegajo before the recruits graduate. Within the last day, we used to go there. And I talked to them about the same thing. Drug abuse, STD, prostitution, and even bagging. When you are active and when you expose yourself, you not have nothing to do. You have to keep yourself very busy. Of course. And sometimes you are kept busy. Yeah. Even now you are keeping me busy.
Mbuthia, you sound as busy as you are when you are in the director of Christian education, and that's a good thing, so that you keep yourself busy when you're in retirement. So thank you so much for your time, for sharing your wisdom, your experience and your narratives with us, so that we get to know who we are, where we are, and at the same time get to learn from those that have been there before, that some of these things can be done. We go through experiences, but we must prepare for the eventuality, the whole issue of retirement. And so thank you for taking your time and opening your home for us, so that we share that conversation. So may the Lord bless you and be with you, and be with you in everything that you undertake to do.
Yes.
And even in your health, to watch over you.
God bless you.
Thank you, thank you. So viewers, thank you for listening to this conversation with the Reverend Wallace Mbuthia in Bahati Nakuru. See you in the next episode of The Regents. May the Lord bless you, and please remember to subscribe. Thank you.